Hello champions, how are you all? I hope you are preparing very well for your board examination. So in this particular video, this video is decoding the concept and the answer behind this question paper, which is done by Karnataka ICSE Schools Association. In this particular video, you will be learning the answers of the questions which is mentioned and the concept behind that particular answer. Okay, after a lot of demand, student has asked me, sir, please make a video where we will be understanding why that particular answer is the real answer to that particular question. So in this particular video, I will be decoding every answers and the concept behind this. Okay, then let's begin. Okay, so the first question says taking notes. Okay, and there are three things. Which concept of OOP is this? Okay, it's a very beautiful question. Here what happened? Task is only notes, but these are three different ways, right? One is through writing through the notebook, another one through laptop, another one is through the tablet. So here what happened? This is one of the method in taking notes. This is another way of method in taking the notes. This is another way in taking the notes. As we know that if there are different methods in a class, so that promotes what? That promotes a single concept of the OOP, that is nothing but polymorphism. Like as you can see, whenever you're writing the program, there is calculate. Suppose this is non-parameterized. Another calculate is with two parameters in it, and the third calculate is there are three parameters in it. Okay, as you can see, I've just given one example. What does this mean? In three of this method, we are only focusing on one task, that is calculate. Okay, but with different ways, like here with different variables here we have considered. Similarly here we are adopting different methods for complete for doing a single task, that is taking notes. Okay, so the correct answer is D. Have you understood? Okay, now let us learn. Now this question says, what enables Java to be a write once run anywhere language? Okay, very beautiful question. Write once and run anywhere. Okay, so here it cannot be compiler. Why it cannot be compiler? Because compiler only supports converting my source code to bytecode. Okay, it do not allow, it do not have any capacity to do the particular task, that is write once and run anywhere. This particular task is done by the Java virtual machine only. How Java virtual machine? Because Java virtual machine become an intermediary machine in converting my bytecode to the machine code, machine code. What do I mean when I say machine code? Machine code depends upon the operating system. It can be Windows, depending upon the operating system. It can be Mac OS. Okay, so Java virtual machine play crucial role in converting the bytecode to the machine code. That's why here we says that it has the power to suggest that this particular this particular code will be running anywhere, while compiler do not have that particular credibility in saying or in giving the accessibility that it can run anywhere. It has only a single task, that is whatever code you are giving, it will be converting it to the bytecode. Okay, so that is why the answer to this particular question is Java virtual machine. Operating system cannot be, interpreter also cannot be. Did you get this particular answer? Okay, yeah, there may be a question. What enables a Java to convert a source code to the bytecode? What would have been the answer to this particular question? It would have been the compiler. Okay, whenever we will be talking about platform now, at that particular time we will be talking about Java virtual machine only. Okay, now let us come to third number question. The protected access specifier allows access only within the same class, cannot be, because we know access specifier which only has the accessibility within the same class, it is private access specifier. So this cannot be the answer, because here we are talking about protected. Now let us come to the second number option, within the same package and by subclasses. See, protected access specifier is such access specifier which help in accessibility to its subclasses. Okay, now you are not your syllabus is not about inheritance. That's why you do not have a detailed explanation of protected access specifier, but you need to have this up to this kind of concept. You need to remember, or you need to memorize this concept, that whenever we will be talking about protected access specifier, it is all about subclasses. Okay, that much you need to remember, because this kind of questions you may be getting in your MCQ based questions. Okay, now, and within the same package, yes, we can say that whenever we are using protected access specifier, it can be by the subclasses, and the accessibility can be inside the same package as well. So the correct, let us skip. Okay, let us skip. Let's see that are there any other finest answer than this. Okay, then the option number C. Option number C cannot be, because from anywhere means the access specifier should be public. Okay, then the last one, only by subclasses in the same package. No, this is totally incorrect. Protect access specifier never says that the subclasses should be in the same package only. So this cannot be the answer. Can you see it? Protect access specifier always says that I have the that whenever you will be providing access specifier as protected, it can be accessed throughout the subclasses, but it has never specified that those subclasses should be in the same package only. So option number D is also incorrect. So now the correct answer goes to our option number B, because yes, you can run it in the same package, and also you can run those access specifier which is having protected which is having the keyword as protected, or protect access specifier inside the what subclasses. Okay, now now this option number 4, this option number 4 is something you need to memorize before the examination. Okay, there is a specific table. If it is possible, I will be providing that particular table, where you need to remember the precedence order of all the arithmetical operator, okay, in the Java. So here the correct answer is pre-increment. So if you will be asking me to arrange them all, so first will be B, then it will be A, then it will be D, then it will be C. You may also get this kind of question, means A, B, C, D, it will be already given, and it will ask that arrange them according to the precedence. So this will be the answer to this. Do you get me? Now the option number 5, which of the following correctly lists the size of primitive? Okay, it has now asked us to arrange the size, which is the correct arrangement of the size. Okay, now we know that, okay, this cannot be, this cannot be. Why? Because byte, the size of byte is 1 byte. So option number B is incorrect, option number D is incorrect. Now let's see. Now let us compare between A and C. Byte is equal to 1 byte, correct. Short here it says 2 bytes. Okay, option int is equal to 4 bytes, long is equal to 8 bytes. It is absolutely correct. A is absolutely correct. Why B cannot be C? It's a common sense. If byte itself has a memory size of 1 byte, can a short like data type will have the same data type? It's a common sense. By this only you can just give your correct option, that is option number A. Okay, you may be knowing this, like first come byte, then short, then char, then int, then long. Is this the arrangement? No. After int there comes the what? There comes the float. If you will be asking me according to the memory size, because we know the memory size of int and float are same. Only the difference is int will be keeping non-decimal numbers and float will be keeping decimal numbers. Okay, did you get why the option number 1 is correct? Okay, now let us come to question number 6. Okay, it's a very beautiful question. So math.floor, as I can see, the use of math.floor is whatever numbers that is given, the the previous means I will be saying if it is 5.7, the previous and the nearest whole number whatever we are getting, that will be considered as my math.floor. So the previous whole number is 5.0, yes or no? Okay, so the answer to this math.floor will be, if 5.7 is also given, then also we will be considering math. If math.floor is mentioned, then the answer, then this will be 5.0. Now I need to compare 5.0 with 4. Okay, 5.0 with 4. What is the maximum? See, mat.max. I need to see. You see, let me erase and let me explain again. Whenever you are having such brackets, you need to solve the you need to solve the bracket which is kept, which is the innermost bracket. You need to solve that. So here it is mat.floor. So the answer is, so this particular bracket will be, the answer to this particular bracket will be 5.0. So if it is mat.floor, sorry, if it is mat.seal, then the answer to that innermost would have been the 6.0. So now 5.0. Now I need to solve my this particular bracket, which is comparison between 5.0 and 4 by the mat.max. The semi, which is the maximum one, 5.0 is the maximum one. Yes, it is already solved. Now I need to solve the outermost bracket, that is as mentioned here 5.0 comma 2. Okay, which is nothing but, is it 5.0 comma 4, 5.0, it is nothing but, what's the answer? Power 25.0. So the correct answer is 25.0. See, easily you can solve. If the question would have been mat.seal, then it would have been 6.0 comma 4. The maximum would have been 6 and 6 comma 2. Yes or no? 6 comma 2, 6 to the power 2. It would have been 36.0. Do you get me what I'm saying? You need to minutely see. You need to first solve the innermost one, and then you need to go again, like in the maths you are doing. So the correct answer to be to this particular question is 25.0. Now, what is the use of trim in method? Yes, we know this, that suppose there is a string. Suppose this is Shubham Sir ki class. Suppose there is a string Shubham Sir ki class. Okay, and I am having three space, and you can also observe I am having this underscore are nothing but my space here. Okay, so what will it do whenever you are using trim now? Whatever space you are having at the beginning of this string and at the ending of this string will be cut off. Most of the students are confused. So whether whenever we are using trim, are the spaces between the words are erased? No, those are not cut off or erased. Only the space that is present beginning of the string and before the beginning of the string and after the ending of the string, those particular spaces will be erased here. So here it says remove all spaces in a string. Cannot be. Second one is remove spaces at the beginning and end of the string. Absolutely correct. Replace a space with underscores. No. Removes a specific character. No. So what happened? Did you get this? Trim means, and what's the return type of trim? If I'm writing s.trim, what is its return type? String only, because after the return type of this particular method is string only, because after removing the spaces, what are you getting? You are getting a string only, na? Now, okay. Let me do here as well. What is the return type of mat.floor? Double. What is the return type of mat.max? Depend upon the arguments. These are very important questions on the arguments. And what is the return type of mat.pow? Double. Okay. You need to also memorize these things. You need to memorize whatever mathematical methods you are having in your syllabus. Try to remember the return type as well. Those are also very important part of your syllabus. Okay. I think everything is visible to all of you. Is it? Yes. Okay. Let's go. Now, what happens if two case values are identical in a switch case? What will happen? It's a very beautiful question. If it is case 1 and again I'm having another case 1. So what will happen in this particular situation? What will happen? Shall I get error? First option is absolutely wrong. No, I will. Both the case will never be executed. Only the first one will execute. No, it's incorrect. Then what happened? Compilation error occurs. Absolutely correct. Default case executed. No. Okay. I think there is a error called as duplicate. I think duplicate case, something like that. The error will be occurred whenever you are using two similar cases in your switch case. Okay. And there is another statement. Let me say default case, dear. You may be writing default case in every of your switch case. Default case is an optional case. Okay. This is another important question. It will be giving you which among the following is an optional in switch case. So there you need to take on default case. Default case is an what? Optional switch case. If you write default, then what will happen? It will be user friendly, so that if a user has given any number or any it has chosen any choice which is not there in the case, so automatically what happened, the default case is printed. But if you will not be giving default case, then what will happen? There will be no message printed. Our output screen will be totally white screen. Okay, now let us come to number 9. Okay, what has it? Constructors are used to initialize objects when they are created in Java. It is absolutely correct. Yes or no? Constructors are used to initialize objects. Yes or no? So how do you call a constructor? By creating an object. So what happened? Constructors are used to initialize objects when they are created in Java. Yes. So what happened? With the creation of the constructor, it helps initialization of the object. Yes or no? Do you get me? Okay, let me give one example. Suppose this is class crash course. Okay. So in the main method, let me write in the main method, whenever you are writing a constructor, what are you writing? You are writing crash course. I'm creating an object for this. OB is equal to new crash course. Yes or no? Can you see this creation of the constructor has helped initialization of an object? Yes or no? So our constructor is called here. Yes or no? Our constructor is called here. So in this particular situation, as you can see, when our constructors are created in the Java, it helps in initialization of an object. Okay. So due to this particular this is the reason why our assertion is correct. Now reason: a constructor initializes the instance variables of an object when it is created. Absolutely correct. We know that. What is the use of constructor? Use of constructor is to initialize the variables, and we know that the constructor are totally dependent upon the object of the class. So what is it initializing? It is initializing instance variables, and we know that the instance variables are dependent upon the object of the class. If you don't know, note it down that our instance variables are accessed by the object of the class. And a complementary sentence to this is: constructor is used to initialize variables. Constructor is used to initialize which type of variables? Instance variables. Yes or no? Instance variables. Okay, instance variables. So indirectly, what is this constructor doing? It is initializing instance variables that belong to the object. Yes or no? So the reason is also correct. Now, as we already know that our assertion and reason is correct, so we will be crossing this option number C and D. And let us now consider A and B, and let's see which one is correct. See, B says both assertion and reason are true, but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. It is also incorrect, because yes, our reason is the correct explanation of assertion. So now dear students, if you are watching till this, how you need to consider that whenever our assertion and reason are both are true, how you need to consider that the reason is correct explanation of assertion or not. You need to do one thing. You read the assertion again and you just see whether the reason that is written is justifying the statement whatever is written in the assertion or not. If you find that the reason is justifying the assertion or the statement, that means your option number A is correct. And if you see that your assertion is correct and your reason is correct, but your reason is not justifying the logic behind my assertion, then you will consider that the option B will be correct. Now you just see, constructors are used to initialize objects when they are created in Java, because a constructor, see, you can also use because if while you are writing reason, don't we write therefore or because? Similarly, you use because and you just see that your reason is justifying your assertion or not. Let's see. Constructors are used to initialize objects when they are created in Java, because a constructor initializes the instance variables of an object when it is created. Yes, it is totally justifying. So the correct answer is option number A. Yes, did you get the trick how to see whenever you are students are usually confused when the assertion is correct and the reason is correct. When assertion is only correct and reason is false, then easily they can choose the option between C and D, na? Yes or no? Okay. Now the question number 10, which of the following happens automatically in Java during autoboxing? Now what do we mean by autoboxing? You need to remember the definition here. Autoboxing is nothing but automatic conversion of auto boxing, so primitive type to objects of the wrapper class, primitive type to objects of the wrapper class, while unboxing is conversion of primitive type to what? Conversion of object to primitive type. Here the automatic conversion of primitive type to object of wrapper class means autoboxing. If you want to if you want to know the clear understanding about autoboxing and unboxing, there is already a video you can check out the playlist to understand deeply the difference between autoboxing and unboxing. Okay, now let us see wherever this is a definition. In these options, whichever delivers whichever satisfies our definition will be the correct one. So first option is primitive type is automatically converted to a corresponding wrapper class object. See, automatic keyword is there. How you need to identify? There is a keyword automatic, and here is also the conversion of what? Primitive type to wrapper class. So this is absolutely correct. Now let's see B says a wrapper class object is automatically converted to primitive type. That cannot be. That is unboxing. Both autoboxing and unboxing occur at the same time. No. Option number D, primitive types are converted to arrays of the objects. No, absolutely incorrect. So the correct answer is option number A. Are you getting everything? This video, you might be having the answer key for this. The only purpose to design this particular videos, you will also understand the concept behind that answer, so that relatively whenever you will be getting this kind of questions in your board examination, it will be easy for you. Okay, now here it says, question number 11, which code snippet will correctly calculate the sum of all elements in a two-dimensional array? Let us see. Here students, there is an announcement actually. Actually our new batch will be started soon. If you have any juniors who want to who need computer class that need to be conducted throughout the year, so I am launching a new batch actually. It will be started soon, and I will be announcing soon about that particular batch officially. So if you have any juniors, who want to who want computer class, where I will be covering everything, that will be I will be covering everything. Everything means the concepts, the question pattern, how to write answers, how to write a perfect program, competitive based question, regular doubt clearing classes, everything about this syllabus, that is ICSE computer. They can reach out to this particular number. They can just WhatsApp this and they can know more details about this particular batch. And there is a disclaimer that this particular batch will only allow 40 students to enroll. Okay, no more students will be allowed to enroll after the 40 students are already engaged in this. There cannot be more students, more than 40, to be part of this particular batch. Okay, so make sure that you say your juniors to be part of this particular batch if they're interested. If they want a teacher, you must be observing my playlist the way I'm teaching, and you must whoever are there in my different groups, they must be observing the kind of guidance that I'm providing to the students. If you want a clear view, and as you know that computer is such a subject where the full mark is where the maximum mark is 100. So easily if you will have the credit, and it's very easy to score 100 out of 100, because I have been teaching since 4 years. There are already students who have scored 100 out of 100 in their computer board examinations, and it helped them in scoring very high in this school, because once you will be getting 100 out of 100 in this particular subject, it will help, it will give some of the percentage to your what whole percentage of your marks. Okay.